Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allahumma la sahla illa ma ja'altahu sahla wa anta taj'alul hazna idha shi'ta sahla. Allahumma a'inni ala dhikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadatik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My brothers, sisters and elders. Inshallah, each and every single one of you are in the best of health and iman. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala succeed you in this dunya and akhirah and keep us all steadfast on Islam. Inshallah, we're going to proceed with our lesson number 17 on online Tajweed lessons, classes. So today we're going to focus on the second rule of Noon Sakin and Tanween, which is Iqlaab. Iqlaab is also called Qalb, or known as Qalb. Hope you have practiced the examples I left for you in the last lesson for Idhar. So if you want to recap, just watch the previous video and follow the examples. And if you have any questions, please email me. Or if you're in the WhatsApp group, please raise a question and inshallah we'll take it from there. Okay, so Iqlaab is basically, what does it mean? It means to change. And qalb, as we know, is the Arabic word for heart. As our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he used to do dua. He used to supplicate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is Allahumma ya muqallib al-qulub thabbit qalbi ala dinik. O the one who changes the condition of the heart, meaning who changes the heart, keep my heart steadfast on Islam, on your deen. So this is why we are using the word qalb here, which means to change, or iqlab. Now in Noon Sakin and Tanween, what does iqlab and qalb entails, and what are the rules? So as mentioned before, iqlab means changing. Now what does it change? As we have seen in the previous lesson in Idhar, the letter Noon or the sound N is clear and apparent in Idhar. And Idhar is only the one from out of 4 rules of Noon Sakin and Tanween which hasn't got a ghunna. Then we will come into another section which is Idgham, which will be the next lesson inshallah. In there you will learn a little bit about one rule which also have a type in there, a subcategory of that rule where you will not do any ghunna. So Iqlab, the one which we are studying now, will have a ghunna, meaning the nasalization sound. The 2 haraka, the 2 movement, the 2 stretch you will have through the sound coming from your nose on these specific letters. When will it occur? That's what we're going to study. So to change the sound of the letter Noon to Mim, that's what you call Iqlab. That's why it's called changing. So the Noon sound, the N sound will change to the Mim sound. So what's the rule? So the rule is that when Noon Sakin or Tanween is followed by Ba, so when Noon Sakin or Tanween is followed by Ba, then the sound of the letter Noon is replaced with another letter, Mim. Okay, let me repeat that again. When the Noon Sakin or Tanween, any of these comes in the Quran anywhere, you look to the next letter, the following letter. If that letter is Ba, then the sound of that Noon or the Tanween, which is the N sound in there, will be replaced with the Mim, and the ghunna will be done, the nasalization will be done for the 2 haraka, 2 stretch. As you can see the example below, which is a noon. If you forget the meme on top, if you forget the meme on top, and imagine noon have a sukoon on top. So we will do tahijji like meme, noon, kasra, sukoon, min. So as you can hear the sound noon, I'll repeat that again, min. And then we have ba, ain, fatha, sukoon, ba, dal, kasra, di, ba'di. So when we combine these two words, we will not read as min ba'di, that's incorrect. We will read mim ba'di, mim ba'di. So as you can see, the two haraka is coming from my nose, mim ba'di, okay? Because there is a rule applying there which is called Iqlaab. And the easiest way to understand where is that rule in the Quran, most of the time, I would say 98%, most of the scripts, they will have a small meme on top, as you can see on top of the noon. So wherever you will see this meme, this means that it's a possibility that there will be iqlab. Why I'm saying a possibility? Because it might be at the end of the ayah, as we have example of Surah Ikhlas, ahadin. But ahadin, and if you want to combine that with the next surah, before you read the surah, you have to say Bismillah. So you say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim after ahadin, so the letter ba is there. So you say ahadim Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay, so this is the rule of Iqlab. Now let's have a look how we can apply this in a different place in the Quran. This slide, you can see, it can summarize basically that the noon sakin, if that comes, then what you do is you look letter afterwards. As we know, we read Arabic from right to left, hence the arrow is pointing towards left. So after noon sakin towards left, if there's a letter of iqlab, meaning the letter ba, then the iqlab will take place. Similarly, if there's a tanween, fatha tanween, kasra tanween, or dhamma tanween, then you look at the letter which is on the left, following letter of the tanween. If the letter is of iqlab, which is the letter ba, then the tanween will be done. So this rule is very easy as compared to the first rule. In the first rule of idhar, you learn that it has 6 letters like kha, ghain, ha, ain, ha, hamza. But this rule has only 1 letter, which is ba, and it's very easy to remember. Now let's have a look at example in Surah An-Nisa. As you can see the whole ayah with the translation, but have a look at the circle part where I've circled in red. It says وَكَانَ اللَّهُ سَمِيعًا بَصِيرًا. Yeah, so سَمِيعًا بَصِيرًا. So just want to clarify this point, that Sami'an is the original word. I know you can see the fatha on top, but not fathatain. The reason you don't see fathatain is because the rule is applying, so they have replaced one fatha with the meme. That's in this script. In some scripts, you will still see fathatain and the meme. So the meme is telling you that this is a fathatain because it's iqlab applying there. So meme is telling you there is iqlab, and iqlab will happen only when there is tanween or noon sakin. So this has to be a tanween. Next example, in Surah Humaza, we have la yumbadanna, la yumbadanna. So here we are not reading as la yunbadanna, which is incorrect. So we are reading as layumbad. So layumbadanna. So meme sound will come out, not the noon. And there will be two haraka, and there will be the nasalization sound. The last example we can look at is in Surah Munafiqun, chapter 63, verse 11. Wallahu khabirum bima ta'malun. Wallahu khabirum bima ta'malun. Okay, so khabirum bima. You can notice that where the ra is of khabir is got dhammatain. So the dhammatain on the ra, one of the waw is replaced with meme because you can see there's a ba afterwards. So we will not read khabirun bima, we will read as khabirum bima with two harakat, not just khabirum bima. Not just khabirum bima, that's one haraka. Two haraka with the sound through the nose. Khabirum bima. Okay. So these were the examples of Iqlaab, and inshallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you and me tawfiq to practice this as much as we can, and do a homework for me, inshallah. Find 10 places in the Quran anywhere apart from the ayat which we have discussed where you will find Iqlaab. Try not to focus on the meme, which is very easy to find in the Quran, but if you focus more towards finding the tanween and the ba afterwards, or finding the noon sakin, noon with the sakun on top, and the letter ba after. So if you find 10 of these, inshallah, then you will understand better. The more you practice, the better you will get, and apply those, inshallah. So when you read in the Quran, make sure you visualize that these letters have these rules. So inshallah, I'm gonna finish the class here. It was very nice and short class today, a very short rule. So please pay attention and do practice. And also, if you haven't covered any sections before, this video is going to stay on YouTube, so don't rush. Practice the lessons before, catch up, and make the habit in your salah, in your dhikr while reciting the Quran. Make sure you apply these rules. Very, very important. Don't just do this course just for the sake of it. Apply what you know. Jazakumullah khair. Barakallahu feekum. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.